Hello all, my name is Kayomarz and I am trainer from wisemonkeys. In this tutorial we will retouch an image in Adobe Photoshop. So let's get started. Okay, so let's open an image. Let's open an old image over here. We have an old image over here. So as you can see over here, you can remove all this affected part from this image. So very first of all, unlock this layer, right click on it, duplicate this layer and click OK off the bottom layer. So over here we have some tools over here. The tool first of all we will use over here, that is called a patch tool. In a patch tool you can just make the selection, keep it over here as a source object and move this element onto the clean surface. So you can just select this and you can move this object onto a clean surface to remove the affected area. So you can just go on selecting the affected area and you can remove it slowly. Just select it and remove that particular area. You can zoom a bit. Whatever area is required, you can just select it and make the changes. So the area which is on the face, we can just select that area and you can match that with the closer area. So it can easily remove the closer part. Just go on selecting it. As you can see, we can match it slowly with the area which is required. Okay. So you can just go on selecting the area which is required and just patch on it. So the clear area will be patched on the affected area. So we don't need this again. Oops. So you can undo it if you accidentally do it by mistake. Alright. So go on making the selections in this way to the closer part. So we can take the closer area . Okay, so as you can see, you don't need a bigger patch. You can also take a bit of a smaller patch to clear that area. Okay, so now as you can see, we have used a patch tool to clear all the stuff. Now we have one more tool over here that is your clone stamp tool. So clone stamp tool is like if you want to stamp something to clear that particular area. So let's take this clone stamp tool. You can reduce the size of the brush, or you can use a box bracket over here. So before doing this with the clone stamp tool, take a new blank layer onto this sample and take it as current and below, or you can take it as all layers. So for example, I want to remove this. Press Alt on the clear area, click on it and stamp on the affected area. Alt and click on the affected area. As you can see, you can easily clear the affected area. As you can see, you are going to stamp that particular patch on top of it. So as you can see over here. Okay. So you have an option over here for the softness of a brush. So you can make it more softer. You can make the edges look more softer. Also you can reduce the opacity and flow of a brush. So if you are doing this over here, press Alt and you need to take a closer area. As you can see, what we are doing over here is we are clearing the patch out from here. So we are clearing the patches over here. Increase the brush size, press Alt, and you can remove this, all the patches wherever it is required. As you can see, you still have this tool, that is your clone stamp tool. So this tool will help you out to remove the patches which are affected. So the same way you need to take the closer area to remove the patch. As you can see this, as we have painted this on a new layer, you can say this, right? So you can patch it up now. So you can just patch it from a clear area and clean that surface accordingly. So select this patch tool again and shift to the main layer and use this patch. So select this and push this over. Okay. So now you can see that we have generated some details like this using this tools. So you need this, you can use this. The closer area, you need to select the closer area for making the patch. So just take a closer area. So you can just select it, and if you want you can take a bit of a closer area. Alright. So now if you see the difference between these two images, this image is your retouched image and this image, the bottom image you can see is your edited image. So let's remove this border, as the border is also not perfect. So you can use a polygonal lasso tool over here. Let's use a polygonal lasso tool over here, and you need to remove the border. So select inverse and delete the border, so of the bottom layer. So now press Ctrl T and rotate this image. Okay, first merge these two layers. Ctrl E to merge the layers. Ctrl T and rotate this image. Now you can go into this edit option, and there is an option called stroke. So stroke is your border. So you can give a bit of a border to the image. So now go to image, canvas size, and I'll increase its canvas size to double from one side, and activate this old image and keep it over here. So take a new layer. Now we have an eyedropper to pick a color. Press Alt and backspace to fill that color. So now you can see that this is your original one. So you can write before and after over here. So let's give a color to it. Let's shift this up, resize it. So this is your before image and this is your after image. So you can just select the text and you can generate the output. So thanks for watching this tutorial.